Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to all the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the Akim and Aqua tuning in and listening. This is Daniel Lagar from the Great Millstone, Chicago camp, and it was just some of my spirit to talk about how, just linebacking off of camp last week, and as we was out there, preaching the word, it was an older gentleman. He had to be in his early 50s, mid 50s. He came up to the camp. And, he had questions, and we answered his questions. The Elder Malcolm, so like he answered the brother's questions, and you can tell that he was, he had a good spirit on him. He was sincere. And it was just something to me saying that we still got work to do, man, because he received it. Because he was in that Islam thing. He was when we brought the scriptures out, it opened his eyes, man. And he received it, man. And that was just on my spirits. Like, we still got work to do, man. That's why, all hell didn't break loose yet. That's why, because the Lord, it's still people, it's still men and Israelites out here that still need to be sealed. I believe majority of them are sealed, but it's still, I still believe it's still a few Jakes out here, that still need to hear this word, man. This is Revelation 7:1. And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor the sea, nor on any tree. And those winds go into the destruction, man. The Lord put the spirit on them angels to hold back the destruction. Verse 2, and I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. And that's what's going on, man. A lot of Israelites, a lot of Jakes still need to be sealed, man. And this is why we still out here, man. I'm going to get this. This is 2 Timothy chapter 4, 4:2. 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 2. Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. Because the Lord requires us, and that's why we out here every week. That's why we doing videos every day, man. To get this word out there, man. This is a reason. The Lord got us doing this for a reason, man. And long suffering. We are suffering, patiently. But, hey, man, it's a joy doing this, man. And the Lord delights in us doing this work, man. Because he wants our people to hear this, man. To get the rest of the elect to be sealed, and to also to condemn the rest of the world, man. So that's why we out here, man. We trying to get this word out, and via the unicorn, which is the internet, and that's doing all the heavy lifting. That's why we do these videos, man. We don't have to travel and get on an airplane and fly on the whole other side of the earth. Our people are scattered amongst the heathens. Our people are numbered as the sand of the sea. So that's why we do these videos, man. Because the internet, via the unicorn, is doing all the heavy lifting, man. And we still out there fishing for the elect. I'm going to get this. This is, Ezekiel chapter 9. This is Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. And Yahweh said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And to the others he said in my hearing, Go ye after him through the city, and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maid and little children, and women. But come not near any man whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary, that they begin at the ancient men what before the house. And and the Lord said, Go through the midst of the city, and put a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry. And that mark that's talking about here in Ezekiel is the Thawa. That's the punctuation for that. That means exempt from judgment. So the Lord has to be sealed. Going back to that Revelation 7:1. The Lord has to be putting his word out there, so the remaining of the Israelites that's meant to be delivered, so they can be sealed, so they can be covered during this destruction. And also to condemn the other 2/3, man, because they're not going to receive this truth, man. So this truth is still, the grace period is still open, but it's closing really fast, man. Okay? I'm going to go over to the Apocrypha. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 5 and 8. Saying that because once the Lord really shut this thing down, man, it's on, man. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 5 and 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and mischievous women shall bring forth monsters. And, and that's what's, when this shit really go down, man, the Lord gonna have all type of, chaos out here, man. It's gonna be all type of demonic entities out here, just chaos and death, man. And the salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall hide himself, and understanding withdraw itself into his secret chambers. And that's the wisdom, man, because the Lord is going to pour these prophets out in the streets, man. The Lord is going to put the spirit on Esau to shut the grid down, cut all this internet off. They trying to silence us, man. Right now, the Lord is holding back because we still got Israelites that need to hear this word and be sealed. But it's going to be a time where the Lord is going to pull his prophets off the streets. The Lord is going to pull this word away, man. And those who got it, they sealed. And those who didn't, you're going to be out there, man. You're going to be left out there. Okay? And I'm going to go to... It's right here. Let me do Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter 16 and 16. Behold, I will send many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. And right now, his prophets are fishing. That's the spirit that we're in. We're fishing for the elect. We out there sighing and crying. Putting this word out there, man. Going to the chief place of concourse, still preaching this word, man. But, it's going to be a time that spirit is going to change. The Lord going to change that spirit, man. Esau is going to come in like a flood, man. And the Lord is going to lift up the standard. And now we're going to be hunters, man, Lord willing. And now the game is going to change, man. Then it's going to be game on, man. We witnessing the downfall of Esau Edom, man. His kingdom is deteriorating, man. And, this is only for a short time, man. This current position that we're in is only for a short time, man, before the Lord raised us up, And he's going to use his men to do it, man. So this is pretty much just a quick one, man. saying that there's still work out here. There's still work to be done, you know? So hopefully this lesson was edifying. You know, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakadash, Shalom, Kwam Yashala, and Abba Baba.